This is Charlie. I'm doing another video for MS548. This is another version of my Twitter sentiment analysis and sentiment search. And it does a few more things that I really wanted it to do. One of which is it allows for more tweets to be searched. So I've got it set to 100 right now. And then secondly, the other thing it does a lot better job of letting you know what the overall sentiment is based on the color scheme and the formatting. So most of the actual code itself has not changed a lot. So basically, the main things that have changed is we come down here, I've added these tags which define how the text box is going to be formatted for each of these instances. I've also added this, which was a count of the number of tweets to bring into the program. I've also kind of refactored the way I did some of this. In other words, instead of having the sentiment formatting within the actual search, I pulled that out separately so that I could use it multiple times, and you'll see what I mean when I run the program. Other than that, I've added a few more things, one of which is a clear button and an exit button on the program. So that's basically the new setups. And so what I'll do is I'll show you what the features are. So it's currently running, as you can see over here. And we'll do, let's try kittens. So what it's going to do now, it's going to go through, it's getting 100 tweets. You can see that running in the background. And I've got the scroll bar so I can go all the way up. At the beginning, it'll show me my search term. It'll show you the start of tweets. And then for each one of these tweets, it'll give us, just like we had before, it'll give us what it is, but it formats it in such a way that it's easy to visually recognize what the feeling was. So dark green is very positive. Light green is positive. Gray is neutral. Let's see if we've got negatives. Normal red is negative, and then a dark red is very negative. Okay, we don't have any of those. There's one. And so when we come back down, the other thing I did is I did an overall feeling. So I took the mean of all of the sentiments of all 100, and I got a mean of that and plug that back into the way that I format these. So in this case, the search term kittens is overall positive. If we do another one, there you go. Once again, overall positive, and you can go through each individual one of these. Let's try Brock. I think I might have spelled that wrong. Okay, there you go. Surprisingly, broccoli is positive as well. Let's try to find something negative. Oh, still positive. There we go. So this shows you that we've got a lot of very negatives, a lot of negative, positive on some of these. And this does a good job. It says still couldn't hate them. So it's more positive than other things. So overall, it does a good job of not only looking at the individual tweets, but it'll go ahead and classify the overall feeling. The one nice thing about the Vader sentiment analysis that we're using over here is that it can look at emojis to determine some of the sentiment. So it'll look at emojis and help out with its score. So that's basically the update. I've added the requirements of adding a count of 100, as well as getting the sentiment, and I've cleaned up the code overall to kind of do what I want. So really, it's pretty impressive that with only 154 lines of code, you can essentially pull tweets, rate them based on sentiment, and display that to the user. The other thing I didn't show is we do have the ability of hitting clear, which will do a new term. And I did that because now that we're using 100 tweets, it's going to get to be where this scroll bar is going to be pretty full. So let's try this again. Clowns overall positive. Clear, it can get rid of it. And then finally, the last thing, if I hit exit, it will shut down the program and kill the process. So that's the update for this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Have a good day.